is Farone the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings online. Today, we are playing on Lorrundor, level 77 Human Lore Master. We are in Rise of Isengard. Currently, we are down here in Gravenwood. We are trying to finish up the Dunland area of this expansion. We still got the Gap of Rohan and Nan Coroner to do. Currently, we are working on Dunland. We're towards the very end of it. It is Sunday, November 19th. This week is Thanksgiving. Yep. So let's get into the content. We just went to confront the old lady of the mountain. They were conjuring some bad stuff, and we had to try to defeat her. And we lost Andrig in the process. He had died from the battle. So, alas, Andrig was a good friend and a stout companion. He will be remembered for his sacrifice. Lillian has much to answer for. It is a pity that she escaped. At least her... Let me save y'all from an advertisement. Twitch goes crazy when we first start. Lillian has much to answer for. It is a pity that she escaped. At least her allies from the Ox and Stag clans will be of no further trouble. Nevertheless, we will renew our efforts to find the old woman of the mountain and bring her to justice. Thank you for returning these tokens. I may yet have a use for them. So we got a necklace. Nope. And a hat. Definitely not as good. But we're just going to click it and click that and then see what he has. I am more determined than ever to find Gwillian's hiding hole, but she is a wily one and more familiar with this land than the Dunedain. I have sent for Amlin, and a few of the Boar clan resistance are helping us scour the Gravenwood for further signs of Gwillian, but in the meantime I want you to speak with Leoford, the chief of Theodred's scouts. Perhaps by aiding the Rohirrim, we will aid our own cause as well. I am grateful for the Rangers' help sneaking us into the Gravenwood past the Dunlandines, but I am not certain what aid one such as yourself could offer us. Leoford sighs. I must beg your pardon, Lord Master. We have never come this far into enemy lands. I do indeed have a use for you if you are willing. Lorrundor, if you wish to be of aid to me, I have a task of great import, though it may not seem so at the first. I sent several scouts out into the Gravenwood to discover any movement of Dunlanding forces, but I have not yet heard from any of them. Would you seek out the scouts and learn if any ill has befallen them? It has been too long, and I fear for my companions. Their names are Thurbald, Elfrith, and Cuthric. Thurbald and Cuthric have gone north and east into the Gravenwood, while Elfrith has returned south to watch the road to Wolf's Cleft. I will reward you for your efforts. I think we don't have any other quests to pick up here right now, right? No. Let's see what we got here on the reward thing. We completed a deed, and it doesn't tell us which one. Let me see over here. You completed your Dunland quest in the Gravenwood. Quest in the Gravenwood, right there. So we gained another 2,000 virtue, some marks, and some free Lotro points, which this is going to tell us right here that we got Lotro points. Let's check this over here. We're currently working on tolerance. We're at 10 of 38. We need a whole heck of a lot more on that. Let's see where this is sending us. Up here. So all we got is that one. All right, north up the way here. If you're watching on Twitch and you like what you're seeing, first I want to say thank you. And then please hit the follow. If you're over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. Hit like and leave a comment. It makes the algorithms happy. Also follow me on Twitter. It's at Farone the Gnome. Truly is a beautiful game in various areas of the expansions. Leoford sent you? That is well, for I have discovered an encampment of Dregluth, Dragon Clan warriors, moving down from Enidwaith. News of their movement should be taken to Leoford at once. I will remain and keep an eye on the encampment. If you wish to be of further aid, I may have other tasks for you before you leave, though. I have seen wagons bearing crates coming from the south to Uvel Cadlis. I wondered at first why the Dunlendines would be bringing provisions and supplies northward to a company that is moving southward towards their muster. But later I saw something that terrified me. The Dregluth took from the crates a black powder which they were able to ignite into a terrible fire which scorched tree and earth and shattered stone. I fear the Dragon Clan will use this black fire against our people, should all-out war ensue. Will you enter Uval Godless and destroy this black fire? The Rohirrim would be greatly indebted to you if you should succeed. Though the Dragon Clan has long been known to war with even their own countrymen, I fear this company is not here to stir trouble in Dunland. There have been Dunlending travelers going to and fro between Pren Gwyd and Tal Methridus, and the Dragluth have ignored them. Perhaps one of them carries orders from their chieftain or general of their forces. There are such ranks among these wild men. Would you enter their camp, Uvalcadlis, and seek such orders among their captains? It will be dangerous, but such information can only benefit our cause. Yonder company of Dregluth warriors present a threat not just to my prince's scouting party, but to Rohan as a whole, I believe. Perhaps if we were to weaken their force, the threat would be lessened enough to make it impotent. Make it, make it impotent. Enter Uvacadlus, if you will, and defeat as many of the Dragon Clan's warriors as you can. When you have done so, return to me. Alright, so we got a bunch of things to do up in here real quick. So we will go do that, and I'll learn how to read eventually. Crate of black fire. Apparently we're not near that crate. Yep, it's further up. It was 5 of 5? Yep. Alright, cool. I haven't done this in a long time. I want to try something. I need to practice my my mezzing. And on my in fact on my Yellow Speck Mariner, where I'm trying to do this stuff as well, I have it in a particular spot, so I want to do that as well. Here, let me see what this 15-second days, 1% break chance of damage. That is a radius 10 meters, so that's my AoE, I believe. This one is single target. What is this one? Damages and stuns the enemy. I don't want to keep that in a damage area. Sweeps the strike to surrounding foes. Okay. Kind of want that down here. Move this one over here. That is 12-second cooldown. On my Mariner, these are where my AoEs are. Kind of need to move these up here. I don't know. Let me play with that for a little while. See how that works out for me. I tried it because I play so many different classes. I try to set up the buttons to where they're similar abilities in the similar spots, so that even though I don't remember everything about every ability on each class, I kind of know the places I need to go to for the various things I do. Like now I know that I can do that, and it's going to be a single target mez. Oh, I forgot about this ability. Oh, I'd forgotten about that one. That is one of my favorite abilities. What was this one here? Is this my breaking free of... Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Okay. Alright, now that's good. Those abilities there, those are very similar to what I thought they should have been in the first place. If I do... So that was near me. That was not targeted. Okay. Let me go up and find a bunch of them because I want to try... Oh, it's down right now. Oh, and I do not need this over here. Why is that there even? Let me think here. Give me half a second. Hold it. If I have this twice, that just goes to further my belief that I got rid of an ability that I still don't have out here. I had a mistake earlier. I drug something off of out here that I didn't need to. And I'm still trying to figure out what ability it was. So let me try to figure that out real quick. Other run damages. That one's out there, yeah. Prove Burning Embers is out there. Right, that is this here. Yeah. Not any of the healing ones, is it? Why do these look so similar? Okay. Wind Lore. Increases enemies' incoming damage. Yeah, that's up here. Blinding Flash. That. Bane Flare. Yep, that's there. Clever Escape, that's there. Spell Corruption. Yep. Share the Power. Wisdom of the Council. There it is. Wow, there's so many of these I just do not know. I don't play it enough. Call to Valor's up there. Ancient Craft. My 2 melee abilities, my milestones. Don't need to worry about mounted skills right now. Racial skills, I don't think it's any of that. Signs of Ancient Magic. All of these up there. It's not gonna be those. Yeah, it's not here. So I must have had one in 2 different spots. That must have been what it was. that. This is going to be, this is a yeah, it's an AoE as well. This is an AoE, and this is not. Put that on number 6. This is not an AoE either. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. I'll get this figured out eventually. Alright, so I want to try this. I want to come up here and I want to use this to see if it is an AoE. Okay, they died too soon because of my pet. We will figure that out later then. Moving on. Yep, we need to go turn these quests in. There's my... Oh, he's right up here on the other side of this rock. It is good news that you bring. I do not fear so much for the safety of my people. Now, for the safety of my people. Pocket item. I have a pocket item at all times, so that I won't replace, so it's no biggie. Indeed, this is as I feared. These orders are directing the Dragon Clan to join with the company from the Ox Clan at the mustering tree, from where they will march south to Wolf's Cleft. This is troubling, but useful information. Well done, Lorrundor. That should give the Dragon Clan pause. Leoford will be pleased to hear of your courage. Okay, now we head back to Leoford. Oh, no we don't. We gotta go over here to another one of the, one of his scouts. Here somewhere it would appear. Is he down there? Let me go up there first just to make sure before I drop down. Yep, he's down there. Indeed, I am well, Lore Master. I have discovered an encampment of warriors of the Ukloth, the Ox Clan, marching eastward out of Kerglin. I dare say they are up to no good. Take this news at once to Leoford. If you wish to be of further aid, I may have other tasks for you before you leave. I wonder if you have the temerity to provoke the captain of these wild men. Perhaps not. Prove it to me. Take this ox skull, upon which I have engraved insulting signs, and place it before the tent of the Ukloth's captain. If he has any sense of honor, he will come forth and do battle with you. If you defeat him, perhaps the Ox Clan will return to their homes peacefully. The Ox Clan, the Ukloth, are known as traders and merchants, not warriors. I wonder what power motivates them to go to war. You would enter their encampment below us, Ruvel Cadlis, and seek some sign that might indicate who is pressing them into service. It would be of great aid to my prince. What say you, Lorrundor? Will you enter Ruvel Cadlis? There can be only one reason for the muster of the Ox Clan. They plan to wage war upon Rohan, or to at least show their support for their countrymen's war. I would have you show them that such a demonstration of solidarity is futile. Enter Ruvel Cadlis below us and confront the Ukloth. Teach them, with sword if need be, That to attack the Rittermark would be insanity at best. What say you, Lorrundor? I say that I'm going to go do these things. It's that way. He's looking in the opposite direction. But I'm betting that, yeah, that's the path to get down there without just jumping and springing your ankle. And where is my pet at? You around here? There he is. Oops, I'm totally messing this up. I just moved the abilities around and that's giving me some issues. Let's see what these alerts are here. Deed completed. Can we find out what deed that is? Did it say it? There it is. Subtlety of Wisdom, Lore Master. Wish it would take you straight to it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There it is, Subtlety of Wisdom. So it's just a Lotro point gain, not a, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move those around. That the way I changed that just isn't gonna work. My brain doesn't like the way that that's set up now. And move these up here and rearrange these. Put him back down here for his attack. Put this right here. Go ahead and put this here for hitting them. That'll be fine. I'll put that one there. Actually, I swapped those two. We could put that actually on 8. And in fact, let's move that up. We'll put this on 6. 5. Just. Let's move this one to 8. If all else is still going on, we'll smack them with our staff. There. Okay, let's try that. And what do we get here? Another deed completed. Yeah, this one actually told us. So we got 2,000 virtue. And we're still way below. 11 of 38 ranks on that. So many. I think I skipped a whole lot of deeds on this character when I was leveling him up. That is problematic. Not to mention I was really doing the wrong deeds. I kind of figured out later on what I needed to be doing. Ah, Captain's Table. That's what we needed. Died before I could actually attack him. It's awesome looking. Wooden chest. Inventory's not completely full yet, so we're good. I do love that ability. You found a banner of the White Hand. Do I have anything left, or is it all... I think it's all just taken back up to him at this point. We will do that. Let's go ahead and mount to make it faster. This is the path, this is not. I have an angry crow chasing me right now. Still chasing? Not for long. Get him, boy. There you go. Alright, let's see what we got. I wish I could have seen the wild man's face. At least it shows that some Dunlendings do have a sense of honor, which can be insulted. I'll just go ahead and grab this. You say this white hand is a symbol used by Saruman the White, and you speak truly that Saruman is a traitor. That should teach the wild men a lesson they won't soon forget. Alright, so that's the end of that one. We got the next one down here, so let's head off and find him. Still got a Slayer deed with these people. And a long way to go. Let's mount back up. Direction this way. That way? I think it's that. Yeah, it's down this way. There he is. You there, Leoford, sent you? I have news for you to take to him. A band of orcs bearing the mark of the White Hand has entered the Gravenwood and has been clear-cutting the forest here. I know not for what purpose, but they have been shipping the wood eastward. If you wish to be of further assistance, I may have other tasks for you before you go. The orcs of Akuru may be preparing to wage war on the Dunlendings, though I doubt it, for they seem not to care about the Dunlendings moving through the Gravenwood. Excuse me. But they might just as well be preparing to pour out of the Misty Mountains against Rohan. I would have you clear-cut these orcs just as they lay waste to the forest around them. Perhaps then they will understand that Rohan is still strong. If you enter Akuru to hunt orcs, bring back trophies of your victories. I would build a wall of orc heads to stand as a warning to these vile creatures. What say you? I say that's disgusting. Lorrundor, while I have no care for the Dunlendings in their forest, I do wonder how much wood these orcs have already cut. This may help decipher for what the wood will be used. A relatively small amount may indicate something as simple as firewood or spears. A large amount on the other hand, may indicate the construction of siege weapons. If you wish to help me, go to their encampment, Akuru, and investigate the clear-cut wood. Perhaps you will be able to determine exactly how much wood the orcs have taken and how much more it appears they are determined to take. And how much wood a woodchuck chucks. Woodchuck, wood. Okay, so it's across the way over that way. right up here? Somewhere over there. Wonder, is there a way to get up? There surely is. Maybe we should mount. This may be a little bit of a ride. I think we may have just found an entrance. Nope, I didn't. Where are we at? We may be going the completely wrong way. I think we are. Let's go the other way. While we're riding, I'll take a look at my bags real quick. He is a tailor, right? Yes. So we'll open that up. Oh, I can't learn that right now. Oh, I don't have the proper training. He's not high enough for it. I forgot he had just started that. We have nothing else of particular interest. Let's look at our map. Need to be going this direction. That hound can just follow us for all I care. And this bird can join him. Here's where we're trying to get to. Okay, now we can jump off of our mount. Hey, we did something. Where's my pet at? Apparently he's fighting mobs right now. Alright, let's do one of these things. He's dead. Alright, let's check out our alert. Deed completed. 2,000 more virtue. We have finished in exploring the Gravenwood. And we got 5 free Lotro points. Wrong button. There we are. I hit the right button eventually. This takes a little while. Eight of 10. Alright, that answered what I was trying to find out earlier. So it is an AoE mez, and it's directed at where I'm at. Do have a whole bunch of abilities up here though that I'm not using. I need to look at them. Herb enjoyed by your pets, giving them unique buffs. Lasts for 40 or for 12 seconds. 45-second cooldown. Okay, I should be using that. Call to the Valor, immune to induction, setback from damage. Okay, that's for me. Wisdom of the Council heals morale in a time of need. Briefly protects you while damaging enemies who attack you. Wow. Okay, I don't know why I've not been having any of these available to me. Not using them. I mean, Sign of Power, Righteousness renders an ally immune to stuns, dazes, and all that kind of good stuff. This needs to be over here with all of these. Let me see. Is this what I think this is? Yeah, that one is a revive. I'm gonna actually move that over here. This one, transfer power to an ally or companion. So we're giving power, we're not healing. So we move that over there. This is Water Lore, heals 138 morale, and then has a heal over time effect on it. This one is gives morale, so it's going to transfer my health to somebody else. This one was healing me and damaging other people, right? Reflects on and so forth. Briefly protects you while damaging it. Heals morale in a time of need. Oh, restores 50% of maximum morale. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one right here because that's like a oh my god, life has gone bad thing. Immune to induction setback. Yeah. This one here in combat, blah blah blah. This is like an instant heal. That was a racial ability, and we'll put that there. So these three will be my self extra heals because I also have this heal here. Whoa, hold on. Use power to heal morale for both yourself and your companion. Inner flame tears up a damage buff over several seconds. I didn't know about that. Interesting. So that gives him a buff. 16 seconds. Man, I didn't know that at all. Immune to inductions. And this one, not that one, this one renders somebody else immune. That's good to have up there. I need this mint thing somewhere down here. Not sure where to put it. So what are these things? Venom weakness strengths of certain creatures reduces enemy resistance if out of combat when used. So it's a debuff. You're going to be my improving other people things. Carrying power. Giving my health. This is silent power command. Slows enemy attacks and speed. Reduces parry chance. That's a debuff. So these are probably all going to be debuffs. In the past, I probably put them up here for a reason. Remove corruption from a foe. Reduces enemy's ability to score a critical hit. I would say that this is rather different. These are just straight up debuffing. Increases enemies' incoming damage. Debuffs enemies' armor value with a handful of thrown metal. My hand moved. The Ancient Craft trait is at 3rd rank or higher. Enemies will take extra damage from lightning skills. Okay. And removing that one there. This removing is kind of special. Move that down here. Okay, I like the way that's set up. That probably will be beneficial. All right, let me see if I can work with that. So if I start off with a shift 8, that guy will take more damage. Oh wow, I didn't realize it did that. I'd forgotten all about that ability. Make my pet more powerful for a second. Alright, what else we got going on here? Was that it? I guess that was. We're ready to go back and turn these in. So the problem with my lore master is not only do I play a lot of different classes, I haven't played my lore master seriously in a long time. So, not seriously as in it's been a long time, seriously since. I'm saying I haven't played him in a serious nature in a long time, so I really have forgotten all of his abilities. I mean, like, completely forgotten. So that's why I'm trying to remember them. Here we are. Well done, Lorrundor. The orcs of Akuru will know now that the Rohirrim are not to be trifled with. Victory, Lorrundor. I will use these as a warning to the orcs that their presence will not be tolerated. My thanks to you. And we got another tape. Actually. And it's got healing rating. I'm not into that. It's good will. It goes down on will from what I have. I'm going to skip that and just take the cloak. I think you are right, Lorrundor. I wager that the orcs are indeed preparing for war. This is more dire than I had thought. Alright, so that finished him. I think... Yeah, we're ready to go back over here to talk to Leofwith, I think is his name. Leo Wolf. Wolf, even. Leo Wolf. This news is distressing. The orcs are of little concern to me. Let them consume the Dunlending's wood, but the companies of Dunlending warriors troubles me. From what you tell me, they will be converging upon the mustering tree, and that is an ill omen. Despite the enmity the Dregluth have shown to their own countrymen, I think it more likely that both companies are meeting as allies to join the host gathering in Wolf's Cleft. Must think upon this problem. Item of no use. It's a head item. 86, 83, ton of will. Physical mitigation. I have tactical mastery rain over here, and lose that. Yeah, I'll take it, but I'm not putting it on. I am distressed, Lorrundor. I fear that Cothric's insolent goading of the Ox Clan captain has compromised our mission. More than that, both companies now converge upon the mustering tree, and I fear that once they have combined their strength, they'll overrun our camp, and Theodred will have to fall back. I will join Thurbald, Elfrith, and Cuthric and make a stand against the foe. Will you join me, Lorrundor? At the least, we will have an end worthy of remembrance. Let me know what you decide, my friend, but I must know soon. And nothing else, right? Yep. Let's take it and let's go. It did this earlier. Are we going to do this again where it takes forever and the instance never comes up? Here we go. I got impatient. My bad. Plan, Lorrundor? We are few against two companies of Dunlending warriors. I plan only to take as many of them as I can with me to the grave and hope that my sacrifice is not in vain. I cannot fault you for preserving your own life, so if the battle goes ill, you may take a long stride and escape the battle. To arms, brothers, for arrow, for helm, to arms! Alright. Make sure that Midnight is out. Yep, he's already out. Are we supposed to be doing something yet? Nope. I don't guess. Here we are. Where's he at? There he is. Ooh, knocked me out. He was not happy. Oh, there's the old wolf. I thought I saw a bad guy going across there. I was like, ah, let's go get him. Am I not got this guy targeted? There it goes. Oh, did he get... No, he didn't get killed. He just got knocked out. It's a long little battle here. Oh, I see the timer now. 2 minutes left on it. First, I didn't notice that. Behind us. Under 2 minutes left in this battle. One minute left. And we did it. 5 seconds left. Should be done. Talk to Leoford. Am I supposed to do that back at the camp? Yeah, at the Rohirrim Scout camp. So we take Longstrider back. Okay. Here we are. Ah, Lorrundor. I was rendered unconscious during the battle, but apparently the Dunlendines thought me dead. When they had removed themselves from the mustering tree, your ranger friend found me and brought me back here. I will live, but others are lost forever, but in song. Our lost companions will be missed, but I believe our actions will hinder the war efforts of the Dunlendines, though to what degree I cannot yet say. Lorrundor, word has come via Crabang, from one of the Boar clan scouts who are aiding us in this accursed place. Uella reports that she may have found the witch your ranger friends seek, this old woman of the mountain. Uella awaits you near the road to Tal Methres to the north. I thank you for your aid here, but soon I fear we must escape back to our own lands. We have taken too many losses here. May fortune go with you, my friend. Okay. That's it for that particular spot. We got this up here. I think is going to take us to where the old lady of the mountain is. The more I think of it, the more I think this revive should actually be right over here. Can't stop thinking about optimizing my abilities. We think we can, we think we can, we think we can. We thought we could, we thought we could, we knew we could. We got past that spot in the lag monster. Such an insanely good game based on the story and graphically. I don't care what people say. It's a beautiful game. I mean, it's 16 years old, but it's freaking beautiful. Can you imagine how great this game would be if it didn't have the issues, the lag monster issues and stuff like that? Right there, I'm literally stuck waiting on the server to let me go forward. If this game didn't have those issues, holy crap! I think that World of Warcraft would be in trouble, honestly. It is well that you have come, Devoted. It is known among my people that the old woman of the mountain is called such because she dwells upon the heights of the mountain you call Methedras. But we have never known the way to her abode. She always came down among us. I have discovered a path leading from the road to Tal Methedras up the mountainside. There is an evil air about the path, so I will not go there, but I believe this may well be the path your friend Saradin seeks. Return to Sheridan and thank him for the kindness he has shown for the people of the Boar, and tell him of the path. Tell him also that none have traveled it recently. Okay, so we came over here to talk to her. Now we're going to go back to Sheridan. Wonder if this stable master can send me there faster. There we are. Just had to deal with that. Nope, it does not. So we'll ride back over. I could use one of my returns, my milestone returns, to get over there because I have it set up to where that it's only like 5 minutes between each reuse. But it's no biggie. We're not that far from it. We will have found the path, but none have traveled it recently. I wonder then, what has become of Gwillian since her defeat at the Slade of Shadows? I think she must do one of two things: seek refuge with Saruman, or find her way back to her own abode to recoup her strength. I think if she appears at Orthanc in defeat, she will not find herself welcomed. Though Gwillian is not dead and will likely return again, I believe your duties here are ended, Lorrundor. Albared and the Grey Company will have need of you in the south. Speak with Leoford before you go, but I doubt not that the Horse Lords will also retreat from this place soon. Emlyn and I will remain here. If Gwillian returns, she must be dealt with, for she is a powerful adversary who might bring trouble to our chieftain from afar. Fare thee well, Lorrundor. Okay, check something here. We still have not got this assembly call done. I'm gonna have to look that up, figure out where that's at. Up here, is it? Shouldn't be. Okay. Let's talk to Leoford. Saradin is correct, Lorrundor. Our mission here was both a success and a failure. We can no longer tarry here, for both the Ox and Dragon clans are aware of our presence. We will come along as we can. We will come, yeah, as long as we can. But in the meantime, journey south to Forthbrand in the Eisendale and report to Ardwin. Let him know that the Dunlendines are coming, and in greater force than we could imagine. Okay, so he's sending us on. What is this over here? Camp is in the Hethfells, southeast of the Gravenwood. Okay, so that's the book one. I'm going to look this up because it's annoying the heck out of me that I can't figure out where this assembly call is at. It's not showing up on the map, which is very irritating. So let's see here. Come on, mouse. Work with me. Here we are. Third time's a charm. Lotro Wiki Assembly Call. Wiki, here we are. Walk through. Can be found at the camps. I mean, of course. I wonder if that's where I need to go back to? That's kind of silly. That may be it. Yep, we were there. That's where we haven't gone. That's off map. Okay. Let me see. Talk to so-and-so. I think we talked to those three. Elun, Harry, and Magan. The elders await your return at Lan Ross in the center of the Dunbog. Having called the people of Dunbog to the assembly, you should return to the village to speak with Elder Dane. Sure, I've done that. Okay, let's go take a look. Let's see if we can figure this out. It's somewhere over here. We're going to go to the guy that's right here. See if maybe we needed to talk to him again. Let's see here. Oh, do I have a one already over there? Forthbrand. That's Dunbog or Lanross, and that is Averdin. Nope. Lanross. There we are. Perfect. We'll get back there quickly. Okay, so let's ride up to here to see if there's a guy waiting for me to talk to him. Look at that. Assembly call. It's on the map. It's on the mini-map. Not on the map, but on the mini-map. And it's telling me to go this way, so that's where we'll go. It's weird that it doesn't show up on the map, but it will show up on the mini-map. I hate leaving an area with something undone. I want it all to be completed. You know, that's the completionist in me. It is taking me off map. If we can find a path up here. I think we just made that turtle mad. And that slug. This slug did some serious damage to me. Hold on. What level are these things? Only 72? Why did that do so much damage? Okay, that is not getting me there. What is the deal with this quest? Why isn't it being explained better in game? Why do I have to go out of game to find out how to do the next step? That is bad. Bad design. I'd be willing to bet that there's like somebody I have to talk to that ports me to wherever this is at, but nothing in here is telling me that. The hunters are encamped to the southeast, the scouts are encamped to the northeast, the protector of the pristine glade are encamped to the west of Lorrundor. Speak to so-and-so under the tree. He may need you to do additional work for him. I've talked to all those people, I'm pretty sure of it. Huh, that's hilarious. Okay, she's washing a pig. Nobody here seems to want to talk to me. This makes absolutely no sense. Gathered people of the Dunbug for assembly. Elder Dane has agreed to call an assembly of the Evan Cluth. Where's Elder Dane? This clan. Been there. The next location is there, and I've been there. We'll go to that spot again just to make sure. That's... hold on. What does that say there? Inside the pristine glade. Let me click on pristine glade. Landmark with Dunbug and so-and-so. The following deeds don't care. How do I get there? That's what it is. It's in pristine glade. Yep, and that's what's up there on that hill. I just gotta figure out how to get into it. That is precisely the problem. It's over here. Like right up in here. Let me go back down to this end, see if there was an entrance there. Or can I get up the... man, that wall is too sheer. It's not going to let me go up that wall. Do not believe it's going to let me do it down here. I just so do not believe that it's going to allow me to go down around this way, but I have to do it just to find out. It's just sheer cliffs. There's no way. The sheer cliffs is not going to be the way to do it. Defeated by the slope. Are you kidding me? Wasn't I down here before? I went down this far before. Yeah, because there's no way up here. Yeah, because that just goes to another one of these areas that you can't go up. Hey, what do we got here? Holy crap, I found it. Oh my god. Alright, deed completed. Another 2,000, that was an exploration one in the Dunbog. Stop, no one is allowed through here. You want to be allowed entrance here? I do not care if the elders themselves... They did. Nevertheless, you need to prove yourself to me. I am the keeper of the cave. Before you enter, you must clear the land of the foul monsters. Return when you are done, and you may safely pass. Okay. Got free Lotro coins. Alrighty. I'm assuming this is what I gotta kill. Yep. Actually, not the slugs, but it's okay. We'll kill them anyway. Because they're hostile. We don't like hostility. Okay, so turtles and birds is what we're actually trying to get rid of. Nothing else over here? Apparently not. Mounting up. Gotta need a bunch of those for Slayer, dude. I think we still need turtles. Find nothing but not turtles. Lots of non-turtles. Turtle. Let's see how he gets up here. Watch, he's going to cheat. Big old turtle able to go up the wall, and I just slid down it. That's what I get for complaining. There, we got them all. Alright, we're ready to go turn this in. Well done, you have completed the task of the keeper. You may pass. Alright. If I remember the last time I was here, there's like a few things you have to do in here as well. I say last time I was here because I've been here before. I just couldn't remember how the heck to get here. It's absolutely beautiful is what it is. The elders wish to call assembly. I cannot leave until I know that the glade is safe. First, we need to make sure the borders are secure. Saruman is constantly trying to discover what we have hidden here. We watch the edges of the glade very carefully for any of his spies, because if he finds out the true magic of this place, fear that he will destroy the tree. We found this craving and killed it, but I worry that it is one of the wizards. Go to each guard post and check with the guards there, then report back to me with your findings. Okay, so we are at an hour and 15 minutes right now, and I think we're going to stop here for Lorrundor, the human lore master in the Rise of Isengard expansion. And I'm going to take like a 10-15 minute break to use the restroom, heat up something to eat, and feed the cat. Then I will be back for another stream. Probably the champion, because I didn't do the champion yesterday because I had real world stuff I had to take care of. So I'll probably do the champion next. So if you're on Twitch, please hit the follow and you'll know when I'm back. And if you're over on YouTube, that means you're watching this later in the week. And please hit the subscribe, hit the like and comment. It makes the algorithms happy, and that makes me happy. You know, that's what it all boils down to. then please go over to Twitter. It's at From the Gnome and follow me there. I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes or so. Until then, this is From the Gnome signing off. You'll have a fantastic rest of your day. If I don't see you later, talk to you later. Bye bye.